We'll go on to Lamar. So Lamar he had the PCL sprain. I think I said from the top that he would be kind of he was going to be a 1 to 3 weeker, probably closer to 2 to 4. So this is the third week. This is probably the best chance he has. The thing is, they need to win. So I think there's a higher than not chance that he's going to play.
Really?
Depending on how much he practices. So Harbaugh is usually, again, the Ravens injury reports have been the absolute worst actual reports they've given of because J.K. Dobbins and stuff, all of those injuries have been.
You just don't know what
you have no idea what's going on from what he says, which is okay, I guess. That's fine. It's $1 million business. You want to keep it close to your chest. I get it. But it's just a weird. I don't like it. I think that if he has a chance to return, this would have been the week. So it's kind of a. How bad is it? How bad do you need him, and how bad do you need him to win? Yeah. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I think I said this too. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'd be like, hey, if you don't want to pay me, I'm going to make sure I'm healthy.
Ooh, it's true.
So I could easily see Lamar kind of pulling off the gas. And if I'm the Ravens, I'm almost like, well, if we do want him, I don't really know if we want to.
You think they dropped the bag on him? Or they kind of try to go something
I don't know
different?
what they're going to do with him. There were the weirder parts of him going, the Raiders wanted to trade for him or wanted to sign him or blah, blah. If he's going to be a free agent, he's probably going to be the most sought-after free agent of all time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just because everyone is...
Still haven't... Yeah.
Yeah, you're at least going to sign and try to trade him or something. That's at least what the Texans did with Deshaun.
Makes sense.
They basically did a sign and trade. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to play or not. I think it's 70-30. He might be probable, but I wouldn't bet the house on it. I would definitely want to look more into it about what's going on with him, just because it's PCL, so it's not that bad, or it's not as bad, but it's still he's so mobile. Any knee ligament injury is going to be a little touchy for him. So we'll see. I'm kind of 50-50 on him, 70-30,
especially the way he plays.
Yeah, I definitely would be just monitoring it, going up close to it. Another interesting one that kind of came out recently is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, for real.
So Jalen Hurts, we've talked about this type of injury a lot. And so he has an AC sprain, which is the tip of the collarbone and the clavicle that come together in your little tip. Mm-hmm. So you can actually see on the one he got hit and then he got driven into the ground. That's usually the injuries at that. And that's why I think I brought it up before. It's weird to have that kind of injury without a traumatic event. I think the Matt Ryan thing, I was there wasn't a traumatic event where you hurt it. Yeah. So it's weird that it would come out a couple of days later. But everyone saw him get hurt. He was on the ground for a little bit. He actually came out, I think he was 7 of 10 with 30 more rushing yards afterwards or something. So he played well on it. Yeah. So that's the thing of adrenaline.
I was about to say adrenaline.
So it's adrenaline. As long as you don't feel the pain, you can go through it, and it doesn't really make it worse. So this is another thing where this is going to be on the team. They have playoffs locked up. They don't have the number 1 seed locked up, but they have playoffs locked up. And the one thing that they could be looking at is do I care enough? Would I rather just sit him and let him be healthy in the playoffs and kind of see what else I got or what's going on? But I think he could play if this was if they needed to win this game. I think he plays for sure, 100%. You inject it, you kind of take the pain as it is and do whatever. I think they might do that this week because it's the Cowboys. So they play the Cowboys. It's a division rival. You don't want the Cowboys to get a better seed if I'm the Eagles. And you can just if he gets hurt more, you can sit in the last couple games. So it's a little bit of, I don't know what they would do. This is going to be all on whatever they want to do. I think he could play. I don't know if he does, though. I feel like they're very emotionally driven. Yeah. And so not having him out there for the last few games, I think they want to keep that kind of momentum going into the playoffs. So I'm a little bit more optimistic. I'm a little bit more optimistic that he's going to play. But again, the type of player that he runs into people all the time. It's a little, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play, but I think he could, and I think it's feasible.